Ready to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Welcome to New York, home court advantage for the Knicks. Now here's Brunson.
Jalen Brunson, Jay Buckets. Oh, that's a good shot.
That one doesn't go.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a
He can dunk, though. I
second-generation
don't know how to
NBA
throw
player.
alley-oops, though.
Yeah,
I don't know how to catch alley-oops.
Was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Back to Vucevic. Bridges with the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
From deep, Brunson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
White. Changes up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
You gotta commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yo, how do you do this? I forgot.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Right side, ball. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Vucevic with it. Outside, White. Shot clock at 6. And it's Vucevic missing. And here are the Knicks. Hart, wide open, he fires. And the dunk by Towns.
Damn.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Getting cooked.
Brunson adds a 2-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans
my
are
point guard, bro?
rallying
Come over here,
behind
bro.
this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Ball.
On the
Hits
ball,
the
Triple
layup
B.
in for the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
Yeah, bro.
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the
Cook me
NBA.
with Brunson. He's
What a
my
good
king.
outlook there, you're
My
right.
king.
Thank you.
Oh,
Brunson adds a
shit.
2-pointer.
That's good.
And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
To the paint. White, good.
I'm gonna do
White's
whoever on
got his
Brunson,
second
bro.
basket of the game.
That's how I'm gonna score because
Well,
he's a
as a
wicked
guard
defender,
like
no?
White, you need to score
Probably.
inside.
I don't know, dude.
Force
I just gave you the
teams to
game plan, bro. I might
respect
lose this now.
And here's Brunson outside. Chicago leading. Stolen by Brunson.
Pass it out, bro. That's what I try to do.
And a fast break now for the Knicks.
Good
Here's
shot.
Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, the Giddler right here, the
There's 48
Giddler.
seconds left in the first quarter. On the wing, Giddey. scoreless thus far. Just 5 to shoot. And
That's
Nikola
not an
Vucevic
offensive
is
foul.
going to pick up the foul.
That's offensive foul.
That
Crazy,
is
bro.
his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there.
Yeah, your name is Josh. He's Josh Giddey, too.
And got there first.
Your name is Josh. He's Giddy. Everybody.
Brunson.
Giddy up, boy.
He has 5.
Oh, no. Brunson's open. Get him. Get him.
They kick out to
Saw that
Anunoby.
coming. Oh, no. The chat's open.
And it's off from three-point range. Here's Chicago. Outside, White. Back to Vucevic.
It's got to be easy to score, no?
Drops in the layup for 2.
And those are the kind of nice
never know with 2K,
inside
man.
looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Sure.
Towns for 3. At the end of 1.
Yeah, you Filipino, bro?
Game so far. Rolls out front. They're up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway.
Yes, sir.
And
Who do
some
I
good
even
action
have
in
on the
books
bench?
as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far.
Who are all these people on the bench? I don't even know
guys,
this
let's
people.
get
Oh,
your take on the
Huerter,
score
whatever his
breakdown
name is.
for the
That guy, he
Bulls.
can shoot.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting
Used to
high
play for the
percentage
Hawks, I remember.
looks, and that's what great offenses
Knock down Brunson,
are
come
all
on.
about.
BB.
Towns, the
Good,
screen.
good move, good move.
Inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's
Throw
fouled.
that.
Chance now for a three-point play.
That's the
That one on Vucevic. You coach Stan at various
Make
levels
it-
for
make that.
30 years.
second quarter game,
How
bro.
has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss
Yeah,
the
I can't do that
competition.
youth, man.
I miss the camaraderie.
Oh,
of
pass corner, bro. What is
building
this?
for the result. But I've started
I
to
can't
get
catch
some of that
alley-oop,
in
bro.
broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
I'll leave Achua wide open. Go ahead. Shoot it with Achua.
Likewise.
Achua can't shoot.
And here's Brunson outside. Chicago grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The Giddler. The Giddler.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Out to Bridges.
Oh, no, he's open.
Brunson scanning the floor.
Good defense,
6 on the
though.
shot clock.
Get that shit, Giddler.
Can't connect
Don't
from
play
short
that.
range.
Me and Giddler don't play that.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar.
Yeah, I should have made at least 1 3. I
Except
can't
for
make
one
the
thing,
shot,
Kevin.
bro.
Billy could actually play. I could.
I like Josh Giddey and Brunson, though. That's a not good
You're not
matchup.
being fair to
Billy-
yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player, and I
If you
think,
pass it to
Kevin,
Brunson, that's a steal.
Billy
Oh, never
Donovan's
mind.
the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. Brunson outside.
Come on, man. Feeling buckets.
There's a screen by Achua. Got a piece of it. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And White slams it in.
Josh Giddey can't do anything,
White
bro.
is
He can't
just
produce.
So fast. Once he leaks out in the open floor, he's tough to keep pace with.
Pass to Towns. And here they go. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Brunson with it. Now guarded by Ball. Here's the three. A second chance effort. Buzelis grabs the board.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
White drives in. Pass to Giddey. Bulls moving the ball around. Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's Vucevic missing.
I had a shot. I didn't shoot it with White.
Trailed by 4. Bridges.
Good shot. That's good shot for 3. I had a shot with White. I didn't shoot it.
Bridges
Could be White.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always try to just let the work show.
That's
I
a
wanted
bad
to prove
shot.
that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. That one drops for him. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
To the middle. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
I'm getting cooked.
New York making a change here. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call.
What do you think about them firing that coach?
Decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Head shit. I don't even know these players are in the boat. Who are these players? Let me see, hold on, let me see. Who plays defense? Ew, Alonzo Ball plays defense? The Giddler. Hi, bro. You good? Press circle. Do you shoot with the square or do you shoot with the analog stick? Because I shoot with the button.
Payne gets
Give Payne wide open. I don't care.
Knicks with a new 14. A 3-ball.
I don't believe in campaign, bro.
That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2.
Believe in campaign.
Definitely
Big jump
gotta
shot.
use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
With 1 on the clock. So that'll be it for the first
That
half.
count?
Fairly even
Yeah,
battle
that's-
underway in this one.
The Giddler.
Bulls lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this.
The Giddler freak off parties.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters,
I can't catch alley-oop, but I'm gonna try this game. I'm gonna try to catch one alley-oop.
Gain an edge.
I don't know how to time it though. That's my only thing.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but
They
with an
played DeLon Wright.
you wonder where they go from here.
I'm from New York originally, bro. Heard?
Kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands.
from
Not
Queens,
quite
New York,
good
bro.
enough to make a run in the East, but not in a
a
position
bad
where
shot.
they need to start over.
Here's Ball.
That's a bad shot. I had 3-on-1, bro.
Ball's knocked loose. And another
Get the ball, man.
by New York.
It's our ball, ain't it? Hey, it's our ball. Hey, it's our ball. All right, I'm gonna try to see this up.
Chicago leading. Picked by Vucevic. Pass the ball. Back to Giddey.
Giddler?
Puts
Oh,
up a
Giddler.
three. From
The
beyond
Giddler
arc
can
and
shoot
then
now.
some.
First quarter, he's getting locked up.
Giddey's got 5 points so far.
I'll give you this. Hart can't shoot. Hart can't
Now
shoot.
Hart. Still yet to score.
I'm leaving him wide open in the corner.
To the inside. And
Good
the
shot.
layup falls.
And giving up some inches.
That's such a hard,
inside,
Josh
he
Hart
makes
shot.
up for it with an aggressive style.
I watch every single
you
Knicks
gotta
game, bro.
love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And White slams it in.
Explosive move by White. Going right up to the rim.
Alonzo Ball is the lowest scoring game.
Here's Payne. No good from outside. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Ball. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. 6 points
I'm
for
leaving
him.
him Cam Wade all wide open. I don't have a shot. You gotta play DeLon Wright, bro.
In this sort of a
leave him hard open too. He can't shoot. He just got defense and rebounding.
Here's Hart. Drains the
Oh, that's
three-pointer. Hart's got
I'm leaving
5
him
points
open. I
now.
don't care. I'm not learning my lesson from Hart.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Let's get him on the offense.
And here is Giddey. He has 5. No good. Shot missing.
Who's that guy guarding me?
It's Hart on the wing. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I
Good
think
defense.
get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention.
You're lucky I didn't pick the
One guy
Pacers
that
for
I
your
have
Knicks,
really
bro.
seen
Would've
lately
whooped that
I
ass.
think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen. The best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point
Call
shooters
timeout, bro. I ain't calling a
in the
timeout.
NBA and a
You
very
don't need a timeout, bro. You don't need a timeout, bro. You be alright. Your name is Josh Papers, aka Josh Giddey. You don't need no timeout, bro.
Which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy
You gotta make
than
that.
people give him credit for.
Both shots good from the stripe. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside ball.
No. Oh, never mind.
Bridges with some nice defense.
I'm rushing it. I'm rushing it.
New York trailing
Oh, the king is back.
for the lead. Gonzalez grabs the board. And the Bulls with possession. And it's ball in the corner. Back to White. And White with the stuff.
I don't know. He can throw it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Right side Robinson. Just 5 on the clock.
Corner's open. Corner's open.
Pulls up. High post. Brunson, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Some nice passing by New York here. Brunson with a clean look. New York, no good that time either.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Outside, Jones. In the corner, Herter with it.
He can't
Misses
shoot.
the three.
The fuck?
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 3-second
I'll give
difference
you the
between
two.
shot clock and game clock.
3 though.
Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Down low. Back to Jones. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls out front. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter on.
All right, bro. You got to cook up with Brunson, man. He's the
And
clutch
with
player of the year.
3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame.
I'm not good either, bro. You got a record is better.
Here's
You know
ball.
that. Come on, man.
To the left side wing.
Cat in the house.
Vucevic down low. Back to ball. To the left wing. Fades away. It's hauled in by Achua. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Brunson. Here's Dadier. Now here's Brunson. From deep three-point land.
What the fuck?
Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Picked him clean.
Oh, man. Selling right now. I need Kobe White back in the game.
Right side.
Mid-range specialist.
Pass to Dadier. Back to Bridges.
Should have shot that.
And here's Brunson outside.
No way, dude.
And Vucevic pulls it down. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. A 2-point game.
Kobe White looking like Michael Jordan.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he
Oh, that's
started.
a terrible free throw.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball.
You gotta put in like a 4 that can shoot, and you gotta put a 2 on the bench. You gotta, I'm telling you, bro.
Great when you see
Gotta
it in
do that.
action.
You should be good.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau.
I need to like do a better job of
He's
defense.
got something his players need to hear, and immediately. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you.
I didn't even jump, bro. I don't know why I
Okay,
did
David,
jumping.
thanks.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
What the fuck?
And then Buzelis
I don't know how you catch
with the
lob
dunk.
sometimes, and sometimes you can't catch.
And how about the patience from Buzelis and the body
Hold the pick,
control? He doesn't
and
rush
then double
through
tap
that
triangle
play.
once the guy's cutting. But you gotta time it to hit the square again to be able to shoot.
That's his
So hold the
first foul.
L1 and then pick and roll, and then once the guy is cutting,
Knicks
on the
trail
drive.
by 5.
press double tap triangle.
Brunson outside.
I think you know how to do it, bro.
No
For a
good on the
record like
three.
that, you gotta know how to do that shit. He's on me. I gotta.
We're
Where's
about
Kobe
2.5
White?
minutes through
Where's
it
Kobe
right
White?
now. And it's Giddey in the corner. Going inside. Towns with the defensive
Good
effort.
defense. Saw that
New York
coming
with
a
the
mile
ball.
away.
Now
Dude, let's
here's
get there.
Brunson.
Oh, you suck, Lily.
Hart. And the 3 off target.
That's a
And that
fake, bro.
shot
That's
isn't
not
the
a
one
shot.
They should be taking if they want.
I hate when I try to
this
fake and the
comeback.
2K makes me shoot.
On the wing, Bridges. And again, it's the Knicks missing. White with it. Hart covering. Outside, Ball. Buzelis,
bad.
no one around him. Back to Ball. Pass to Giddey. Now here's Vucevic. Defended by Hart. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Towns with
I'm
it.
fouling you, Brunson. You come in the paint.
Brunson outside.
Oh no. I'm getting cooked.
Fires
Oh,
the
good shot.
three. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting from the basketball. Maybe you adopt a
Yeah, bro, I had to
pass-first
do it to you, bro.
mentality at this point.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run.
Starting
to
Brunson
seal the
on
deal.
an island is
And
crazy.
this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Towns fires from way outside. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Wasted no time on that one.
Good ball.
And now a 12-point Bulls lead.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding.
Good game, bro. It was nice playing with you.
It
Good pleasure.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
To the paint.
The
Stolen
fuck?
by Anunoby.
Terrible alley-oop. Fouling Bridges.
It's stolen by Vucevic. And ball puts up a deep three. Offline.
Bro.
And so
Have a
it's
great night,
Chicago
bro.
winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Stan...
You have to lock his Brunson down, bro. 12 and 5 with Brunson, 2 of 9. Kobe White was going crazy for me. 13 and 2. Lonzo Ball, 11, 3 and 7. Buzelis had 10, 6. Josh Giddey had 5 and 5 and 6. Vucevic. Team comparison. I shot 51. He shot 34. He was 5 for 24. I was 2 of 13. First quarter, I had him by 3. Second quarter, he had me by 2. Up by 1. Third quarter, I went off by 4 points lead. Fourth quarter, another 4 point.